A virtuosic American guitarist, composer, and producer, John Petrucci is a founding member of progressive metal icons Dream Theater and Liquid Tension Experiment, as well as an accomplished solo artist. One of the most revered and inventive heavy metal guitarists of his time, Petrucci is a fixture of Joe Satriani's G3 concerts, where he has performed alongside stalwart six-stringers like Steve Vai, Eric Johnson, Paul Gilbert, Steve Morse, and Steve Lukather. He issued his solo debut Suspended Animation in 2005, with Terminal Velocity arriving in 2020. Born on July 12, 1967, and raised in Kings Park, Petrucci got serious about guitar at the age of 12, and developed a liking for prog rock and heavy metal. But it was the technically demanding guitarists, like Yngwie Malmsteen, Alan Holdsworth, and especially Steve Morse, who inspired Petrucci the most. Enrolling at Boston's Berklee College of Music, Petrucci befriended such fellow classmates as bassist John Myung and drummer Mike Portnoy, who would serve as the core for what would eventually be known as Dream Theater. Enlisting keyboardist Kevin Moore and singer Chris Collins, the quintet began playing and recording under the name of Majesty until they realized another group owned the rights to it. Hence by the late 80s, Majesty had changed their name to Dream Theater, and Collins was replaced by Charlie Dominici. The Dominici-led version of the group lasted for a single album, 1989's When Dream and Day Unite, before his exit early in the new decade. Despite building a sizable following in the New York area, Petrucci and his bandmates were little known elsewhere, but this all changed with the arrival of new singer James LaBrie and their sophomore effort, 1992's Images and Words. Despite rock music fans' pivot toward Seattle's grunge scene, the album proved to be a breakthrough commercial success as the song Pull Me Under became a surprise hit on both MTV and rock radio. Arguably, nobody in Dream Theater benefited the most from the sudden wave of success than Petrucci, who was instantly recognized as one of the most technically accomplished guitarists in all of hard rock, winning polls in guitar publications the world over, as well as being mentioned in the same breath as such six-string masters as Steve Vai and Joe Satriani. Like Vai and Satriani, who also hailed from Long Island as well, Petrucci became affiliated with the Ibanez Guitar Company, even lending his name to his own signature series, before switching to the Ernie Ball Company later on and once more launching his own signature series. Dream Theater continued to issue albums on a regular basis throughout the 90s and into the early 21st century. 2000 saw the release of a collaboration between Petrucci and Rudess, An Evening with John Petrucci and Jordan Rudess, while Petrucci joined forces with Vai and Satriani on tour as part of their annual G3 tour during the summer of 2001. In 2005, Petrucci released his first solo effort, the all-instrumental Suspended Animation, via his own Sound Mind music imprint. In addition to his Dream Theater duties, Petrucci has played with a variety of other projects all in the prog metal mold, including Explorers Club, Liquid Tension Experiment, which also included Portnoy, bass master Tony Levin, and eventual Dream Theater keyboardist Jordan Rudess, as well as supplying music to the Sega Saturn video game called Necronomicon. 2020 saw Petrucci release his sophomore solo outing Terminal Velocity.